All right, everyone, so I'm gonna take you to a big machine now for legs. Now, this could be used for two different ways. We could use this for tension to build the muscles up, or we could use this for strength to get our strength up for squat, even a little bit for deadlift, or just our overall pound for pound strength. So the leg press is in most of the gyms that you're gonna end up going to, but again, we wanna perform this lift correctly. So there's a lot of key things when we get under this, before I even sit down, there's a lot of key things I need to keep in mind. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive from my heels. You'll notice this is a brand new leg press, and when I say brand new, it could be anything pretty much after 2010, even in the 2000s. You're gonna notice that the angle that it creates for you isn't always the best one. And what I mean by that is that a lot of kids will end up with their toes up here when I press with my heels where their toes are. Again, I don't want my knees to go over my toes. I need to be driving from my heels. So what that means is that I need to put my heels up on the top of this. That's a flexibility thing. It's not really a strength thing, but again, for flexibility, it's just better for the toes out and for the heels to be up against here. And again, I'll demonstrate that in just a second. And the difference between tension and weight is fairly simple. For tension, I'm gonna only use a certain rep range, and I'm not gonna break that rep range. And what I mean by that is I'm gonna go down to a certain spot with my knees close to my chest, and I'm not gonna fully extend my knees up. It's key to keep tension on the muscle, to grow that muscle, and you'll feel that the lactic acid and the blood flow that ends up going to the muscle is gonna be this crazy pump when you keep that range of motion for tension. Now, when you're going for strength, I still don't recommend completely locking out your knees straight, because that's not safe. If you're loading up more weight than you've ever had on squat or deadlift, you can go up to the mid hundreds, even if you don't even squat 300 pounds. So you got a couple hundred pounds on here. The last thing you want to do is fully extend your knees to the point where they're straight. So right now I'm going to get under this leg press, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to plant from my heels with my toes a little bit out. First, I'm going to show you tension, and then I'm going to show you if I were lifting for strength. All right, so I'm situated in the leg press right now, and again, instead of having my feet where where a lot of people end up putting them, just because they see the platform and they kind of want to color inside the line, so they stay right here, I'm going to get my heels on top of this so I can drive from my heels. And again, you'll notice it's a much healthier position for my knees just in general. So right now, I'm going to lift it off. I got my toes out just a little bit. I'm going to pull in the safety racks, and when I come down, I'm going to go deep. And then this is for tension. So for tension, I would stop right about here. And you can see there's still tension on my muscle. I hope that you can still see that. And I'm gonna stay right here, and I'm gonna go for a little bit for speed, but the big thing is I'm pushing through my core, and I'm not gonna extend all the way up, and this is gonna build some volume, give some size to your quadriceps. Now, if I would go for weight, so let's say I wanted to go to try to push 5 or 6 reps of a heavy amount of weight, I still don't want to lock out like this where my knees are dipping in. You'll find me right here, okay? So I'll deadlift here, this is the weight, and then I stop up here. There's no reason to lock out your knees completely, because again, if I had a couple hundred pounds on here, I'd feel this in my knees right now. So right here before they end up bending down is good. So again, I'm here, I push up, and that's a full rep. That's a full rep. No need for this. You can stop right here. So again, for locking out completely, guys, it's extremely dangerous because the weight is too much for your joints to handle. As far as your muscles, they can handle it. But once that knee fully extends, it can hyperextend and even go down underneath, and that can be very, very dangerous. So do not fully extend your knee. And again, both of those demonstrations are for tension and for weight. So use both of those strategically just to get your weight up, to get some size in your muscles, and definitely hit the leg press the next time you go to the gym, guys. I hope it helps. Thanks for watching.